Oh, let's see if we can find this thing. Yep, there we are. All right. Wait and let some people get in here tonight. What's up? If you don't mind, go ahead and give me an audio check. We're actually a little closer to the camera tonight, so shouldn't be a problem. Loud and clear. All right. We're going to do the video a little earlier tonight than normal. I've been working my butt off today on the Calypso clone, and I'm ready to get inside and relax a little bit. But I did want to talk to you guys about basically what's been done to the car, where we're at with it, and what's up for the future. So, all right, good. Audio sounds good. What's up, everybody? So yeah, we're going to talk a little bit tonight about the plans for the car, like what's up with it. I think you guys are really going to like it. No, G-Funk, I'm not heating the springs, but we are going to cut the springs. So Hunter, in the last video, the Red Fire Cobra, that's actually my stepson, ex-stepson. I hate using that term, but so you guys understand, that's Andrew's brother. And we are going to cut the springs on that car. Those things ride really good when you cut them. Yellow Wolf has actually got cut springs. It does good. Jacksonville, Florida. All right. I wish I could be there come about, what, September? No, November? Lancaster in the house. Yeah, I know G-Funk. I'm just messing with you. But I am putting that out there, though, for everybody that thinks I very well may heat the springs. But no, we are going to cut them, though. So I hope everybody is doing good. I hope you had a good weekend. My weekend was pretty good. We've got a video that's going to be coming out probably Monday or Tuesday. I don't know, maybe Wednesday. You might not get a video till Wednesday. But where we worked on another Fox body and got that thing running. So for kind of a friend of ours, a mutual friend, myself and Joe Nate, if you guys remember him. Let me get the lighting situated real quick. You guys know we're always trying to improve around here. There we go. Oh, what's up, John? The Salmon. All right, Lake City, Florida. Okay. But down at Disney right now. Okay. Well, speaking of down at Disney, boy, my Disney stock is down right now. That needs to come back up. All right, so let's talk a little bit. Like I said, this is going to be kind of a shorter video like we've been doing lately. We'll probably go about 45 minutes or so on this one. But let's talk about what happened today. So I did the run channel moldings on this car, and that's it's a cat. That's probably my least favorite thing to do on a Fox body, and it's probably one of the hardest, one of the most aggravating. And if anybody says any different, we can't be friends anymore. I'm telling you now. I don't want to hear your stories about you put it in 30 minutes. You must be a warlock or something. I'm telling you. It's rough, guys. I hate it so much. The thing about run channel molding that aggravates me is it won't work, and it won't work, and it won't work, and then all of a sudden it just goes into place. And you're like, I did the exact same thing I was doing earlier. So run channel molding just is horrible. I hate it with a passion. But I will say this: it took me probably about an hour, maybe or so, to do that door, do the driver's side. And believe it or not, the window goes up and down perfectly. That is the only car that I've done so far that the window goes up and down and still work. A lot of times you got to kind of tweak and bend and stuff like that to make the window go up and down, but they're pretty good. Yeah, I'm telling you. There's some sorcery going on if you guys are doing these things really quickly. Ah, Florham, okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Keep it up. I will. We are going to we're going to get busy on the Calypso clone here real soon, simply because we've got to get this thing for ready for Ford Takeover. So if you guys don't remember, because I always get these questions, Ford Takeover is going to be June the 6th. So the weekend of June the 6th is going to be Ford Takeover. That is Caleb Foxcast Media. That's his event. So we are going to be there, and we are going to try our best to take the Calypso clone. I know a lot of you guys want to see it, and we're going to do our best to get it there. But we have something big in the mix that has to take place and work out before then. Something that I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for, and I'm pretty excited about it. So we got to get this car right, though. So the tuning and everything has to be right. Now, we can't we can't do what we're going to do and then try to work the tuning and all that out on the car. It's not going to work that way. So I have been in the books. I've been on the internet. I have been tuning this car every day, it seems like. And I read a comment not too long ago, like, man, you've had this thing for 5 days and you're still tuning on it. Well, buddy, I've had it for like weeks now and I'm still tuning on it. Speed density is a different animal. So a lot of you guys know, you've probably tuned Mega Squirt, Micro Squirt. It's a different animal. Just difference in temperature, because here, it's 20 degrees one day, or not during the day, but at night. And then the next day, it's literally 85 degrees. So it's causing some issues with the tuning, but overall it's going pretty good. Is Ford Takeover international? Sure, if you want it to be. No, Ford Takeover is, I don't know if you're asking if it's like a sanctioned thing. I don't really understand the question, Tricky Nikki, but no, it's just in Jackson, Tennessee.
What do you think of CSX twin turbo kits?
I do not know anything about CSX twin turbo kits. What's the deal with that? Are they on the higher end or what? What's the deal with those? Yeah, my sanding is winding down for Chocolate Fox. Yeah, I wish I could make it to Chocolate Fox. I really do, but man, we're going to be so tight this year, and we have got to get this car ready. Let me tell you what we've got on our next order. So this next order should be in probably Tuesday or so, and I'll go ahead and tell you guys, because we've already done all this stuff before. We have a new SVE radiator coming in for the car. We got to have that. That thing right there is one of those little AutoZone deals, and they're just bad. Car doesn't run hot, but we need to go ahead and upgrade that. So we're going to put the SVE radiator in it. We have new motor mounts on the car, which fixed a lot of the vibration issues and all that stuff. But we are also installing a new transmission mount, so that'll be in. And I'm putting a new cross member in the car. And the reason being, the cross member is bent on this car. And what it's doing, I think I figured it out. What it's doing is it's bent. So when we put it in, it pushed the transmission up so high that the bezel won't stay snapped around the shifter, because the shifter's up too high. So we're putting a new cross member in with all that new stuff, and what else? A few other little small things. All getting ready for something. What is that something? Does anybody know? What are we going to be doing to the car? You got anything?
I have a question. Says when your video is coming on on the white GT with no front clip, is that yours or someone else's? And where is that car?
So the question is, what's the deal with the white GT in my intro? Now, some of you guys that are OG subscribers, you will know that car. That is a friend of mine's car that lives in Columbus. It's a race car. It's a street car, a streetable, but it's a race car. It used to be a grudge car, but I don't think he grudge races a lot anymore. But it's a very fast car for what it is. And I don't quote me on this, but essentially for what it is and everything that's done to it, it basically holds some records. Don't know the times on the car. It's been a while since we've talked. The car's gotten a lot faster. But it is an 8.2 deck car, and it's a very, very small displacement engine, I can tell you that. But that thing is nasty. So that's a buddy of mine's car that we threw in. Coyote Swap. That's what you guys think we're doing? Blower? Well. So I'll be straight up with you guys. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's give it a few more minutes because I'm enjoying seeing these comments come in. So what do you guys think it is? I see blower. I see coyote swap. The 750 Holly won't be too much. I guess I missed that. A 750 Holly on a 302 or 306, if that's what it is actually a lot. It is a lot. Yeah, on a carb swap. I would go with 650. Now, back in the day, I always went 750 because that was just the carburetor to go with. But now, my buddy, the same one that has the white carb, back in the day had a stock bottom end 302 with a solid roller cam. I say stock bottom end. It was stock rods, stock crank. Anyway, long story short, that thing had a 650 Demon on it and solid roller cam, some eBay heads, some 200cc eBay heads, and that thing would run like 630s in an eighth of a mile. So, I mean, that's fast, guys. That's fast if you don't know for that setup. That's whenever I was turned on to the 650s. I had been over carbing my cars back in the day with the 750s. But it all just depends on your setup.
What's your input on the 650 Brawler Quick Fuel?
650 Brawler Quick Fuel. I know Quick Fuel makes some really good stuff, but I'm unaware of the Brawler and what that thing's all about. But Quick Fuel makes obviously some really good stuff. So your Dark 331 gets done in a few weeks. I'll let you know what it makes to the wheels with a V3. Oh man, I bet that thing's gonna make some power. Yeah, I'd be curious about that too. Hey, we got Boomerang staying in the house tonight. What's going on? I have not seen you in a while, girl. What you been up to? I see you on Instagram and whatnot, still posting away, and that's awesome. I'd like to see some updated pictures of the car and how everything's going. Let's see. All right, so I think everybody's kind of put in their guess as to what they think it is. I will tell you this. I'm not going to give you exactly what it is, but we will be doing a power adder. I know, guys, it's about time, right? We're going to be doing a power adder here in the next couple weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know. So I hope you guys are just as excited about that as me. I'm super excited. That's why I've been killing myself trying to get this car tuned, right? Because what we don't want to do is put a power adder on this car and we don't have a good bass tune, right? So I've been working, guys. I promise you, I've been working every single day, and I may have an underlying issue. It's always hard to tell, but I think I've got it pinned down. The open loop idle on the car every once in a while wants to kind of surge a little bit, but it levels out after about 5 to 10 seconds. So I'm okay with that. Closed loop, car seems to be fine.
Boomerang Stain's about to start a YouTube channel.
You about to start a YouTube channel? Well, I'll tell you what. As soon as you start a channel, you let me know and I will help you out. I'll give you a shout out any day of the week. You know that. I hadn't heard from you in a while, and it's good to see you on here.
Hey, Foxcast.
We got Foxcast in the house too. What's up? So Foxcast, we were just talking about you. I think everybody's getting excited about a Ford takeover. So June the 6th, guys, June the 6th, you can go meet Caleb and myself in person. We can shake hands, we can talk cars, we can do whatever. But that is the date, and I am ready to go. So, as you see, we have got a lot of work to do, guys. Regardless of the power adder we add, whether it's nitrous, turbo, supercharger, it doesn't matter. We got a lot of work ahead of us. None of these installs are easy, right? We're about that far away from having this car the way I feel like it needs to be before we do our install. So be looking forward to that. I'm not going to keep you guys waiting. I promise you. Just as soon as it comes in, I'm going to go ahead and video it and show you guys. I'm not going to make you wait. So yeah, we got Caleb in the house. Man, 100 shot. Oh boy, I tell you, we'll see. Yeah, Joey, I wish I could, man. I wish I could make it to Foxtoberfest. You guys, you got to understand, my job really doesn't allow me to be able to do stuff like that. So that's the reason. Otherwise, I would be there. And just so you guys know, we are planning on trailering the Calypso clone because I mean, this thing isn't road worthy yet, right? I mean, I can drive it, but it will hopefully be roadworthy by the time its Ford takeover comes around. But just in case, we're gonna haul it just to be safe. And also, I think Papa T's going. So if you guys don't know, that's my dad, and I have I think talked him into going. So he's really excited about it, and he's gonna try to go. Still working on Aubrey going. I don't know yet. We'll see on that. But Aubrey may get to go too. Would you say a 5-low conversion is a must? Absolutely not. It is absolutely. You probably asked the wrong guy this question. It is absolutely not a must. It's not even something. Honestly, if you gave it to me, I probably wouldn't even install it. But that's just me. I don't care about big brake upgrades and all that stuff. Now, if you're looking for a specific wheel, absolutely it is. And that is probably the only benefit to me is different wheel options. So, yeah. Probably, like I said, you probably asked the wrong one that. Trailer queen. No, not a trailer queen. We don't do trailer queens. It's a stretcher. So think of it that way. We're not gonna trailer the car up there. We're just gonna bring it on a stretcher just in case something happens. What's Foxcast talking about? Okay, we just asked that question.
Hello from Australia.
Australia, all right.
Oh, nice.
That's what's up. So what's the weather in Australia right now, where you're at? What's the temp? I swear. Yeah, Caleb knows. So Foxcast already knows what we're doing to the car. And he's pretty excited about it too. So I'm sure I'll be calling on him for some tips and stuff. I think you guys are really going to like it. I will tell you this. We're not going to go through like the whole like step-by-step install on this. It's been done a million times. There's not a lot to it, so don't really be looking forward to a step-by-step install. You know how I like to do it now. Things have changed a little bit. Once we do an install on stuff, a lot of times I'll just kind of come back out and we'll talk about it. Me and Caleb actually had this conversation, probably a few days ago, talking about how hard it is to video this stuff. You know, when you're working on something for 4 or 5 hours all day, you can't video all day. So it's really hard to pick and choose what you're videoing. And used to, I made a point to stick that camera up there, and if I had to stick a charger up to it, let it run and pick out my footage, I would. But I think we've done about everything you can do, guys, as far as tips and tricks and stuff like that on the channel. So I think we're ready to kind of transition over into something else. I know a lot of you guys probably won't like that, but as far as like the tips and tricks go, that's something that I'm going to cover in a future video. I think we're about at the end of that for the most part. Obviously, if some new stuff comes up, I'll help you guys out and I'll video it. But.
Is it a bit of rain?
Bit of rain, okay. Save money and stick to 4-lug. Yeah, so that's kind of the deal with the 4-lug stuff. You can just save money. I mean, there's guys going in the 4s and 1/8 of a mile on 4-lugs. Sorry, I always reference 1/8 mile because we don't really have it. Like our closest 1/4 mile track is an hour and a half away. And that'd be Montgomery, if you guys don't know. What?
Say hi, Freddie.
Freddie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's up? What's up, Freddie? Bring back the Retro Fox. So, Tricky, that's something that I was supposed to do yesterday. And, oh yeah, Mama Brutal is watching. She's not been watching my live streams here lately. But if Mama Brutal is watching, go ahead and comment. She'll watch out for it. But I was supposed to go there today and go get the car because we have got to run the green car and the red car, especially before we do any more modifications. I'm curious to see how that's going to go. Did I watch your burnout video? No, Freddie, I'm sorry, I did not. What is your YouTube channel? Refresh my memory on that. Or did you send it through Instagram? I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys, I'm probably going to do away with Instagram. And the reason being, I don't have enough time to answer everybody's comments, and it makes me so mad. It hurts me to not be able to answer the stuff. But guys, I mean, I got an Instagram just filled up with questions and just comments and stuff like that. And I wish that I could take the time to go through it all now, but I feel so bad because I see them all sitting there, and I just don't have the time to answer them. That's like I've told you guys 100 times already. You know how it works, right? I mean, I message you, and now we have an open dialogue, right? So we're going to want to talk. I want to hear what you got to say. You probably want to talk a little bit, and you've got 100 other people down below that want to do the same thing. It's so hard to pick and choose, and I try not to do that. So I may just do away with the Instagram, to be honest with you. I know it's probably not the best thing, but 2 steps ahead of you, Foxcast. What a Fox gonna say? Y'all hit that thumbs up. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, so 4-lug 17-inch ponies with 10-inch wheels. That's always a win. You can't go wrong there. So that's a really good deal. A Blowzilla. Oh boy. Look at you go with the Blowzilla. I know you guys would like to see a Blowzilla on the car for sure. Those things are not cheap. Is the power adder brand new? We will just have to wait and see. Remember, guys, this is the budget channel, so we're trying to save money where we can. But I don't know yet. So, what kind of power do you guys anticipate us making with this new setup, whatever it may be? And let's throw out the 500 horsepower like limit barrier thing. We can go a little above that or whatever the case may be. What do you guys think? Nothing beats a black box with chrome ponies. Nothing. 317, 400, 373. Ooh, wow, John. Okay. 450 to 525. 600 horsepower, I think that would be pushing it on a stock block. I've seen it done. I think Neo Mustangs actually did it, if I'm not mistaken. But that's a little on the high side for sure. Vortec, 450 plus. There we go. 410. So you guys are in the ballpark, except for a couple of you. You guys are in the ballpark of probably what I think it's going to make. I'm personally good with exactly 375 to 400 is fun, and I'm good with that number. I'm good anywhere from about 360 to the wheels to about 450. I know that's a big jump, right? But I'm good anywhere in there. We'll just have to see what this setup is going to make, what kind of power it's going to make. 1,000 wheel horsepower gearhead? No, I'm good. I don't want 1,000 horsepower in a Fox body, that's for sure. You need electronics and everything else to do that. All right, Cash. So since I went away from the AOD build, I'm now finding myself wanting to do a 5-speed swap. My wife doesn't. Your wife doesn't like you watching the channel. Look, an AOD is fine. We give AODs crap all the time. We bag on them and stuff, but hey, a good AOD is a good AOD, right? There's something to be said about it. Mine, the problem I had with mine was once we went heads cam intake, it just didn't work right. I don't know. It was probably on its way out, but my dad actually has that transmission, so the plan was for him to get it and for us to basically get it going through. Maybe put like a shift kit, and better stall in it, something like that, and him put it on his supercharged Fox, or in his supercharged Fox. That's really what he wants. He's got bad knees, so he's tired of shifting gears and pressing the clutch. But I'm going to tell you something. Papa T is one hell of a driver. That dude can still bang gears. So I hate to see him go to an automatic, but at the same time, I completely understand it. That car would be fun with an auto. So 350 to 450 with my fuel system, these 42-pound injectors and a 340 pump. Sure it does. We'll just have to just see about that. So Cobras, LXs, and GTs. Man, I tell you what, dude, you have been pumping out some videos here lately. I've been kind of checking on you. So, guys, if you don't know, Cobras, LXs, and GTs has a YouTube channel with some of these other guys also. Gearhead, which you guys probably know Gearhead by now, and a few others. So, by all means, go check them out. Oh, Memphis. The wife's gonna put me on the spot. I see. So let me move this so I can see here. So for Valentine's Day, the wife hooked me up with some more keychains. So this comes from Stain Freak 87. So you can check him out on Instagram. It's probably not going to show up, but I'll show you guys anyway. Here we go. Stain Freak on Instagram. He sells these really cool keychains. Now, the wife didn't know that I already had this one. So he had sent me one, but she did hook me up with a red one for the Retro Fox. And then he was nice enough just to throw in a random pony. So that's pretty cool. You guys check out Stain Freak on Instagram. You can order your custom keychain. We got
This girl is awesome.
Yeah, so we got Memphis in the house. Guys, she has been wanting to be on this video for the longest. So, look, baby. Look.
Can you wave at everyone?
You're live right there now. Everybody's watching you.
Can you say hi to everyone? Just wave.
Everybody's saying hi, saying hello.
Look, somebody say hi. David say hi, Memphis.
All right. That's the name on my tag is Stain Freak. That's pretty cool, Joey.
There we go. There's more Memphis.
So I have a great feed with knowledgeable information. I appreciate that, Jeffrey. We try. You know, that's kind of where I'm at right now with the channel. You know, when I was talking earlier about kind of not backing off the channel, but changing the format a little bit. And we're probably not going to be doing as much wrench turning and tips and tricks because, guys, to be honest with you, I've really about done it all. Don't do that. I can't hear. I can't focus while she's over here talking. But we'll see. You know, we'll just see how that goes. Let's see. Yes, Smitty, you did spell that right. So Andy asked, how is Andrew staying? Believe it or not, he just got home. So Andrew just got home day before yesterday. And he went to start his car up to drive it. He said that thing was running like crap. I mean, bad. The tires were like flat spotted and all that stuff. But he said after he drove it a little bit, it was pretty good. So his car's doing good. Now, as far as the black car goes, he needs to get it out and mess with it some more.
Is Papa T bringing his Fox?
Papa T will not be bringing his Fox. I actually mentioned it to him. He's like, oh no, we're not bringing that car. You know, let's just be honest. I mean, that car's it's pretty rough. Well, exterior wise it is. Interior wise, that car is clean now. He went all through that thing and redone his interior. The roof needs to be cut out of that car. We need to weld a new roof in because it is just rusted up around the sunroof. All right, baby. Yeah, you gotta drive them. Let's see. Yeah, DJ said, glad to see her hair made a full recovery. So, DJ, you're OG for sure. The last Christmas, right before last Christmas, Memphis cut her hair off, and she cut it off up to her scalp. I did not get the decals, Gearhead. I've only seen Andrew probably a total of about 30 minutes, and I was helping him move some furniture, so I did not. Andrew has a black car. What year, John? So he has an 88 GT. It was he got it from me. It was one of my old cars. It's tuxedo black with smoke effect gray at the bottom and a red stripe. So we call it the Tuxedo Fox. So, you know, well, it used to be a pretty clean car. I don't have to get on to him about that. It's not really clean anymore, but it's a carb setup with nitrous. Look at Caleb's head. Let's see.
Hello, Mr. Rogers.
Hello, Mr. Rogers. Did anybody see the new Mr. Rogers movie? Well, it's not new now, but what was it? Welcome to the Neighborhood or whatever it was. Mm-hmm. I watched that. It was a pretty good movie, actually. What will fix the intake whistle on the Calypso clone? All right, guys. So let's talk about that real quick. The intake whistle is not an intake whistle. It is an idle air control whistle. I have pinpointed this thing. So as we know, the idler control opens up. Well, there's a hole on this side of the throttle body and on this side of the throttle body, or not throttle body, throttle blade. Okay. So as that idler control opens up, it sucks air in. The problem is the holes aren't chamfered in the throttle body opening for the air to bypass the throttle blade. So that opening, those two openings right there, are whistling because they need to be chamfered. I think. I'm pretty sure of that. We're going to test that theory out here pretty soon. I'm going to pull the throttle body off. We're going to chamfer those edges out and see if we can get that whistle to go away. That's all it is. And the reason being, you can unplug the idle air control and it doesn't do it. So it's only when the idle air control is trying to correct. Boomerang, what you talking about clickbait? Let's see. Anybody see Gearhead not pull his engine out? Poor Gearhead. So what's the deal, Gearhead? What you gonna do with your car? You gonna build an engine? You gonna put a code in it? What you gonna do?
Yes, he might be shutting down his Instagram.
Yeah. So I may be shutting down the Instagram. Guys, I'm not trying to. First off, I guess we need to have an understanding. I'm not trying to grow my channel to 100,000 subscribers. I hope you guys see that. I only want loyal subscribers that enjoy the content and understand what it is that we do here. I mean, you know, we got kids everywhere. Memphis is out here. I mean, we're about family. I'm about helping you guys out and turning some wrenches whenever need be. But for the most part, that's what this channel is about. So Instagram really doesn't do me a lot of good. I do like occasionally sharing a photo with you guys, but the problem is with Instagram comes the messages, and I can't handle the messages. I can't answer them all, and I feel horrible about it, but I just can't do it.
Did Andrew ever find the truck of his dreams?
Did Andrew? No, Andrew is always looking for something. I'm telling you. You getting your chair, baby? Memphis is over there getting her chair. I guess she wants to come be in the vlog for sure. So Andrew's always looking for something. I'm telling you. If it's not one thing, it's another with him. SSP is out as of yesterday. Motor is good. Just need a new oil pan gasket and a reseal. How's my dad's car tuned? It is not tuned at all. Zero. Not a standalone. It's not chipped. It's stock. So it needs to be tuned. We need to put a micro squirt in that car. But honestly, he doesn't drive it enough. But we have talked about it. So maybe I can talk him into it. That car's completely stock, guys. With I think it only makes about 5 pounds of boost. Something like that. It's got, crap. I can't remember. 30 pound injectors in it. Let's see. What's my thought on Pro M ECU? I don't know. I've never used it, but I've been hearing good things about it though. Guys, I am, and I know it's whatever you get used to, but I am sold on the Mega Squirt, Micro Squirt. I really like it. I know they kind of got a bad rap, or not a bad rap, but they used to be really popular, and now they've kind of taken a back seat to Holly and stuff like that. But guys, I'm going to be honest with you. Once you go through the software on this thing, you'll like it. I mean, it's pretty nice. It's been refined. It's been updated, so it's not the same old stuff from 2008 or something like that. I mean, it's been updated. I really like it. It's got everything in it you could possibly need. And there's some good points and some bad points. I mean, I've seen some videos where some guys were comparing like the Holly stuff to like Tuner Studio, Mega Squirt, Micro Squirt. There's a lot of pros and cons to both. But there's a lot of information out there for the Micro Squirt. Chris Bedley asked, huge fan, am I single? Yes, Chris, I am single. Obviously. Bedley, tell me about those stocks. Are you a rich man yet, Bedley? So when I come back to work tomorrow, you're going to tell me that you hit it big? Carburetors are still the best. Look, man, I'm not going to argue with you on that. I'm not going to say they're the best, and I'm not going to say they're not. Carburetors are definitely easier. And man, today I was sitting there thinking about it. I said, God sometimes I just wish I put a carburetor on this thing. We'd have been done months ago with this car if we'd put a carburetor on it. But I like the challenge, right? So, we'll see. What about a shop? So, to be honest with you, I was talking with a wife. Now, you guys, we're all friends here, okay? So, I'm going to talk to you like I would one of my best friends. So, I was talking to the wife, and I just don't think it's in the cards right this second. We thought it was. We're talking about adding on to the house, so doing an addition. She's wanting to buy a new vehicle, so the shop's probably going to wait. I really need this addition, so we're looking at adding about 450 square feet to the house. Give ourselves some more room because I don't plan on leaving here. So yeah, the shop's probably going to wait. We'll see though. We may do it to where we can do the shop and the addition all at one time. So maybe that is an option. We'll just have to see. We'll have to see, how the money goes, right?
Gearhead.
What gearhead on that?
Instagram suggestion: unfollow everyone, set all DMs to not go to your primary, and just use it for posts. Leave it in the description when your live stream is, and tell people they can ask questions.
That's true. That's actually a pretty good idea.
Make it easier to manage.
And that's the thing. Like today, I shared a picture whenever I was doing the run channel molding. I like sharing pictures of the cars and stuff, but what that does a lot of times, whenever you see me share a picture, you're like, oh, well, he's paying attention to Instagram, let me message him. And guys, the messages are just too much. I can't do it. I hate that. But Gearhead, I like that idea. Actually, some form of that anyway, so I may do that. Let's see. So I just put a quarter horse on mine and messed around with the binary editor, and honestly, for $250, they're capable of a lot. Totally changed the street manners. So yeah, you got quarter horse, you got a bunch of different stuff. I guess that's kind of my point, right? You don't have to go out and spend $1,000 to be able to tune your own car. You don't have to do that. I do like a lot of the perks that you get with these systems like this, but you don't have to. You absolutely don't have to. So yeah, the quarter horse is definitely an option. What do you think of people putting carbs on their Mustangs that were not from the factory? Mike, I'm all for it if you don't cut the wiring, right? So on these Fox bodies, we want to try to save as many of them as possible, or I do. So I don't like cutting all the wiring, but yeah, sure. If you want to put a carb on one of these things, absolutely go for it. Ooh boy, Camley is. Camley's fired up. Hey, bring Camley out here.
Come on, baby.
You guys haven't seen Camley in a while. Look, guys, she's getting some she's getting some character to her now. She is a trip. She's smiling already. Come here, baby. Probably got a runny nose or something. Look. So this is Camley. You guys haven't seen her in a while.
Okay, say hi.
Say hey. Now tell them bye. She likes to say bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. I guess not.
She's staring at the computer.
All right. So Andy says he's late to the chat, but what's up? Not a whole lot, man. We're just sitting and talking. We're not going to be on long tonight. So just to recap, we did do the run channel molding on the car today. No side conversations I can't hear. We did do the run channel molding on the car today. That was a nightmare. I'm telling you. Ugh. The passenger side is actually pretty good. So I think we're going to leave it. We're going to leave it for now anyway. I am not doing another one. My door panels kind of messed up. They started to kind of pull away from the edges and stuff like that. So I got to go back in and re-adhere those. What is it, baby? It's like she knows we're doing something. Let's see. I'm going to get brutal to 100,000 subscribers campaign. Don't do that. I'm telling you guys, I'm so happy with the amount of subscribers that we have because we got a good, loyal subscriber base, right? And that's what we want. I don't want 100,000 subscribers with a bunch of hate and a bunch of trolls. And I'm just talking right now. I mean, I know that's a joke, but the point is, I really like the way we do things because I feel like we're family, right? If you grow slowly and you don't put yourself out there and oversell yourself, I've had some comments here lately, like a couple that I've been clickbaiting and that I talk too much. I guess if that's an issue to you, I don't know what to say. Are you trying to figure out who I'm talking to, baby? Is that what it is?
Tricky Nikki is apparently your biggest fan.
Biggest fan. Well, I appreciate it. Tricky Nikki's always on. And hey, guys, we work together because especially like on these live streams, you guys can help each other out because I can't answer every comment or every question. So you guys can help each other out, and that's what I like. And everybody is willing to. All right, Cobras, LXs, and GTs. We'll see you.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Yeah, so G-Funk, you understand what I'm saying. A loyal subscriber base is about the best thing you can ask for. Getting views and stuff like that is, is cool and all, but that's not what it's all about. I want to feel like, do we get Mama Brutal in the house? Where's she at? Did we finally get her?
No, that's Mom. That's my mom.
Oh, the other Mama Brutal. No, she's saying. Hold on, I gotta look and see. I gotta look and see if Mom's in the house tonight. I don't see. I don't know what she's saying. There she is. All right. So Penny Scoggins. We'll go ahead and put you on blast. Is my mom.
Okay, Kim, say hi, Mimi.
So we call her Mimi or Mama Brutal or whatever the case may be. So I've got to get out there and get the red car from her. So she's saying Mimi. Anyway, this live stream has just turned into a wreck. I'm sorry, guys, but it is what it is. It's all good though. Let's see. Mimi. Let's see. I'm a new guy who tore the engine out of his Celine SC and put a 351 Windsor in with carbs. Whoa. Okay, Hudson. So you had a Celine SSC and you pulled it out and put a 351 Windsor with a carburetor. You know what? If it made you happy, who cares, right? I mean, it's probably not worth as much, but if it made you happy, that's all that matters. Hey man, I've done some pretty stupid stuff myself. Here, go ahead and take her back inside. All right, baby. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
We'll give you guys a few more minutes here.
Bye-bye.
And we're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. Yeah, John, I appreciate that. And I am. I'm blessed to have such a good family, a large family. We have a really large family, but such a supporting family. I love it. I don't want to, bombard you guys with all that stuff, but as we grow and as I kind of, calm down and come into my own with the channel, you're going to see more of that. You're going to see more of the kids. You're going to see us just kind of chill a little more and just talk. Because what you got to understand is I look at you guys as friends, as family, right? I want to be able to come out here and 100% be myself. If I say something stupid, if I say something off, you guys don't hold it against me, right? That's what I want. My channel is probably different than a lot of other ones because that is my angle. I want to be friends as much as possible anyway. I mean, I can't handle any more friends in my day-to-day life, but you know what I mean, right? You get my point here. I just want to be a big family that helps each other out and do what we got to do. Tricky Nikki, I appreciate it. Always keeping it real. Yeah, I mean that's what we try to do here. Keep it real. And we're all over the place. Ain't that right, baby? Yeah. Did you tell me you rode in the Calypso clone today? We did, didn't we? Did you like it? You did? Yeah, I was working on the car today and Memphis had to ride, so she jumped in. We drove around the neighborhood. She likes riding it. The wheels on the Calypso, do you really like them? Ford should have put Cobra R wheels on the 93 Cobras. Joey, I actually really like these wheels. These are some of my favorite wheels. Now, I will say this. I think Ford should have, I say Ford. I would like to see these wheels in an 18 staggered. Now, I know Maker's Garage, I guess they're out. I guess they're out now. I know they have a set, but like I've been working with LMR. I tell you what, how many people we got watching? How many people we got watching? We got 99 people watching right now. And anybody who rewatches this, do me a favor. If you would like to see 18-inch staggered 93 Cobra wheels, staggered now, so that'd be 10 inch in the back, 9 in the front, message LMR. Tag them, message them. I don't care what you do. Buy something, put it in the comments down there. I don't care. That is something that I would really like to see, which is essentially what Maker's Garage is doing. And these wouldn't be concave or anything like that because that would be a little much. But I've spoken with LMR, and this is how it works, right? If we want a set of new wheels, we want something like that, then we have to speak out. We have to message them, let them know that there are people out here that want this product. I would be all for it. And I know there's a lot of people that hate the 93 Cobra wheels, but what I'm telling you is you have a voice, and if you want to voice that opinion, then do it. Message LMR, contact them, tag them on Facebook, tag them on Instagram, whatever. Let them know that you want a set of 18-inch 93 Cobra staggered wheels. That's all you got to do. I would love to have a set. But that's on us, guys. You heard it here. I've already spoken to them. We can make it happen, but it's gonna take a lot of work. It's gonna take a lot of participation. Can a guy with no experience tackle A-pillars, floors, and rocker panels? Ooh, Ryan, I don't know, man. That's a lot. Floor pans, yes. You can do floor pans. Rocker panels, you know what? I'll say this. If you're passionate enough and you want to do it, then absolutely you can do it. Because I honestly didn't think I was going to be able to do the floor pans in this car, but I did. Now, were they perfect? No. But the point is, I didn't really even have the equipment to do it right, but I did it. So if you want to do it and you're passionate enough and you have the tools, then yes, I say absolutely you can. Because there's enough research out there that you can get a hold to and be able to figure it out. They finally got my circular rear shock caps. Oh, so the interior panels, G-Funk, is that what you're talking about? Yeah, they didn't make those. So were you on them about that, trying to get them made? Is that what you're talking about, G-Funk? Thunderbird wheels. Yeah, I mean, basically they are, but they look a little better. Want to freshen up under the hood insulation. Can I just spray it with trim black? Sure. Remember, go ahead and spray it with trim black. Should be fine. That'll absolutely freshen it up. Thunderbird wheels, yeah, they're not exactly the same on the Thunderbird wheels. Back in the day, a lot of guys would run the Thunderbird wheels with slicks or something like that. I think those were five. They were 5-lug anyway, right? Yes. Okay. Good deal. I love that, man. I love whenever, you know, when we all come together and you push a company, and not push them, but you let them know what it is that you want, right? And you can make stuff happen. You think about it, guys. If they went and got the metric wheels, the TriStar like 79 wheels, if they went out and remade those. I hope you guys have to deal with that everywhere you live. But if they can remake those wheels, then why would they not want to? I mean, you got to think about LMR or any company. So any company, right? Wheel replicas, which is probably who would probably make them. But any one of these companies, right? They just want to sell wheels. So whatever the market wants is what they'll make. So you guys hit them up. I'm telling you, hit them up if that's something that you would like. I want a set of 18, so y'all help me out. How about that? How about y'all get on there and just do it for me? Tell them we want to see these wheels made.
Hi, Ryan Whips.
I have to replace my cowl panel on my Fox. Oh man, we were just talking about that, Joey, yesterday actually. About it probably would have been easier for me just to replace mine than to try to fix it. Yeah, the TRX wheels. You know, I mean, I get it for restoration reasons, but come on, guys. Let's get some 18-inch Cobras. There you go. 18-inch Cobras, Gearhead. I want them, baby. I want them bad. We got to get a set. Staggered. That would look good, wouldn't it, Memphis? Get us a set of 18-inch wheels on the green car. Look. Tell everybody to look. Wouldn't it look good? Mm-hmm. They're going to have to help us out, right?
Cash Finder said, dang, you're a girl dad. Like me, I have 4 daughters.
Yeah, so I do too. What, baby?
bubble machine.
You want to do what?
I'm gonna fix my bubble machine.
You want to fix your bubble machine. Okay. We'll do that after, okay?
Yeah.
I'll let Daddy finish this. Greetings and salutations. Mustang Mike, appreciate that. How much will you take for the clone? Alvin asked. So, right now, about $3,500. That's what I would take for it. But, I wouldn't sell it for that, obviously. My point is, we've been over this a million times, so I'm not going to harp on it. The car's not ready. It's not worth that kind of money. It looks like it is. On camera, the car looks really good. It was designed to be that way. It was designed that way for you. The process happened so that you guys can enjoy looking at the car. When, in reality, it was not a complete car. I mean, it just wasn't. But it looked good on camera, right? And, you know, it's just the way I chose to do it.
Horseplay and motor.
Horseplay, do I have any tattoos? Yeah. I've got, well, you guys have probably seen this tattoo. It's just a silly, just gecko.
No.
I got that a long time ago. I don't know if you can see it or not. But, yeah, I've got some tattoos up here and tattoo on my shoulder. So, yeah, got some. I need to update them. They're pretty, Let's see. How many inches did the Calypso get lowered? I don't know, because I didn't measure. You know, I mean, it's cut. So we cut one spring in the front, and I think 1.5 or 1.25 in the back. So whatever that is, a lot. I mean, it loaded a lot. As you can see, watch your head, baby. Let me see if they can see. Yeah, as you can see, I mean, it sits right on top of the tires, guys. So it's been lowered a lot, at least 2 inches.
Later, Gearhead.
See you, Gearhead.
Can you say bye, Gearhead?
Bye.
Yeah, Justin, I appreciate that. 110 viewers right now, and let's get those thumbs up if we can. Let's see. Oh man, your son's new Cobra. Yeah, Ryan, I am so happy about him getting that car. That's the perfect car for him because, you know, it's stock and he can just get in it and go. He can drive anywhere he wants to. And I know a lot of people said just leave it stock. What's the fun in that, right? As long as he keeps all the stock parts, I say go for it. Do a ported blower, some wheels, tires, lower it. That's about all he's going to do to it. Somebody was asking about the mileage on the car. I think it's 106,000 is what was on the car.
It would be the first to get a brutal tattoo.
Do it. I need. No, never mind. I was gonna say I need to get a brutal tattoo. We're not gonna do that. Thumbs up. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for the thumbs up. If you put 18s on it, well, you have to roll the fender. So Joey, you know, look. Let's talk about something real quick. Like, so the 18s really don't matter, right? That's something that we have to clarify. You hear it a lot. The difference between a 17 and an 18 is not going to matter because typically the tire height is the same, right? About 26 inches or so, whatever it is. So, so if you got a 17, you're probably going to have a little more tire. If you go 18, you're going to have less tire. So, all right. So, it's not really going to matter a lot. What does matter, though, obviously, is the offset and back spacing. So, on a 10-inch wheel, yeah, you really need to roll the fenders, to be honest with you. What's a good upgraded cam for stock 302? Is it worth it? Chris, it's not really worth it unless you just like the sound of it. Don't install one and expect to get any horsepower out of it. You're not, I'm going to tell you this, you will not, read my lips, feel any gain in horsepower if you just throw a cam in one of these bone stock cars. It's not going to happen. You're not going to see it. But it doesn't matter, right? Because it's always a good platform to build off of. So once you add heads, upper and lower intakes and injectors, all that stuff will kind of factor in, and that cam will start to matter. So with you asking that, that means 87 now, your speed density. So you really don't need to put a cam in that car unless you convert it to mass air or either you get it tuned. You can get the speed density tuned. A micro squirt will tune the car, or you can take it somewhere and get it tuned. But stock pistons, I would say Trick Flow Stage 1, Alphabet Cam, N41 if you want something that hits a little harder. So
Brutal, you get a brutal tattoo. I'll get a G-Funk tattoo. Full disclosure, I don't have any tattoo.
Mustang Lab 302, what's up, buddy? Jimbo says, oh boy, hey, Chris, Bedley almost got me there. How about you buy a t-shirt, Bedley? I'd like to see you with a Brute2L t-shirt. See, I even say Brute2L sometimes. It's brutal, but even I say, what?
I'm sitting in your lap.
I'm sitting in my lap. Come on. Are you still a fan of yeah, Scotty, of course I'm a fan of the B-Cam. I like it. Guys, we found the camshaft in the green car.
Yeah.
We found it. What it was, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, the cam just did not hit right. I commented on it a couple times. So we fixed that by locking in the timing and playing with the air-fuel ratio. You just agreeing with it? The cam sounds good. It doesn't hit hard or anything like that, so don't misunderstand what I'm trying to say. But we did find the cam. So if you guys have a Mega Squirt, Micro Squirt, and it's killed your cam, go in, lean the car out as much as you can without it surging. And then what I had to do was go into the EGO control and change the step rate, or the amount of engine cycles before it makes an adjustment. What I did was went in and bumped that down to about 4 cycles before the EGO made any corrections. And what that allowed it to do was make its changes quicker. So it kept everything actually really steady, believe it or not. Blocked the timing in on the car at about 15 degrees. Sounds good. Sounds really good. Yeah, just roll the fenders on a 10-inch wheel. I mean, you might as well. You don't have to, but ooh boy. I'll tell you this, if you're not going to roll your fenders, make sure you keep your quad shocks on your car, because what will happen with these cars, especially as the upper and lower control arms start to wear out, the bushings, your rear end will shift side to side and that'll cut your tires. So as you're going in and out of like driveways and stuff, you can cut your tires. How you can combat that is putting your quad shocks back on, and that will hold the rear end a little more steady. So think about that. If you're not going to roll your fenders, keep those quad shocks on. Yeah. So Boomerang says when she first started following the channel, I thought it was pronounced brutal. and ultimately, the way that name come across was I wanted when I had my 03 Cobra, I wanted to put brutal on the tag. Couldn't do it because it was taken. So I just found another way of spelling it. So Brute2L means brutal. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the biggest tire you can put on the rear of a new Edge car, 94 to 04? Heard it's 335. Yeah, I think the 335 will fit on the new Edge because the fender does come out a little bit more. I think you can squeeze a 335 under there. It's going to be tight, but I think you can. I heard you can. Let's see. What's the difference in using a bigger mass air meter and using a Mega Squirt and using a stock mass air meter? So Aaron, let me make sure I understand the question. What would be the difference in using a bigger mass air meter and using a Mega Squirt and using a stock mass air meter? So with Mega Squirt, you don't use the mass air meter. There is an option. I'm not looking into it. All right, baby. Hey, go inside for me, okay? There is an option that you can utilize the mass air meter. I've never used it, so I don't know how it works. But supposedly you can tune the car with the mass air meter if you'd like. Kind of the whole thing with Tuner Studio, Mega Squirt, Micro Squirt, is getting away from the mass air meter. So on that question, I really don't know how to answer it. But this is the thing. If you're going to be in Tuner Studio, if you're going to tune your car with a Mega Squirt or Micro Squirt, you don't need a mass air meter. Am I going to eventually do a 4i Mustang? Yeah, at some point I would like to. Guys, I'm still tossing around the idea of getting rid of the yellow car. So Yellow Wolf may still go. I've got to do something with all these cars. I don't know. So how do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel about getting rid of Yellow Wolf? I don't know. I don't even want to think about what we would do with the money. But how'd you guys feel about it?
I open the door and the food smell goes right at me.
Yeah, the wife is making some Mississippi pot roast tonight. Oh man, I'm telling you, I'm excited. Whew. Let's see. Depending on what your engine can flow, I might do both. Hudson, I don't know what that comment's in reference to. Maybe the mass airflow. So everybody's saying don't sell it.
Someone will cry.
I mean, I know I'll regret it if I ever sell it. I'm pretty much stuck with it. You know how many times I said I was going to sell this car and have it? Explorer heads, upper and lower intake, or go aftermarket recommendation. Honestly, I would go that route. Explorer heads, so some GT40 heads, upper and lower intake, man, that's a good combination. Especially if you clean those heads up a little bit. If you clean those heads up some, they'll really flow. What was that? Get rid of Yellow Wolf to a good home. Sell and buy a 93 Cobra. Jerry, I think I'm over that. I'm over the 93 Cobra thing now. I think this car did it for me. Now, from a what am I thinking of? Financial standpoint, sure, if I could get a cheap 93 Cobra, it'd benefit me, but I'm good. I have my 93 Cobra. I know it's not. I know it's fake. I get it. It's a clone. It's whatever. But, I mean, it's got the look. It's got everything that I want. And I think I'm over that, guys. That cured the illness. Yeah, once in a lifetime car.
I'm gonna be honest, I would cry if you got rid of it.
I don't know. I know I would regret it. Absolutely. So anyway, let's see. What's good 4.6 bolt-ons for a daily driver? Long tube headers are good for a 4.6. And it's gonna sound crazy, but a K&N drop-in filter is good. Gears are really good. 4.6 is light gear. You can drop a 410 in those cars, no issue whatsoever. So yeah, keep the car, man. Trade it for a nice Fox. No, guys, if I got rid of that car for right now, if I got rid of that car for right now, we would not be buying anything else. We try to really fine tune and hone the two cars that we do have, and then possibly look forward to something else after we got a shop type thing. Yes. Gears are the best mod for a 4.6. Absolutely. So real quick, we're about to get off here. Real quick, I want to recap with you guys. We are going to be installing a power adder on the Calypso clone. So it is happening. I say that. Something could happen. Always something could come up. But so right now it is happening. So we're going to put a power adder on the Calypso clone here in the next few weeks or a month or so, something like that. And it should be ready for Ford takeover. We are going to trailer the car up there just because it may not be 100% ready yet. So even if the car isn't ready, then we will still carry it up there, but it should be. So that's what's going on with that. We have a new SVE radiator coming for the car. We have some new transmission mount, a new cross member, and a couple other things. I can't remember what it is. So if you guys missed that earlier, that's what we got coming for the car. And what else? We did the run channel molding on the car today on the driver's side. It went horribly, but we got it done. And now we can get the windows tinted. So that's going to be coming up here real soon on the car. We're going to do some window tint on it and try to get this thing ready.
Oh, right, wants Andrews.
Yeah. B-cam or E-cam on a stock 302. Trying to find a set of GT40 heads. Man, if it's a 5-speed, I always say go with a B-cam. If it's an automatic, go with the E-cam. That's just me. Some people will debate that. G-Funk thinks it's going to be an on-3 turbo. You know how I feel about turbos, but maybe. We'll see. Kenny Bell supercharger. Maybe. Supercharger. Have I done any alternator upgrades on the Calypso? No, Lance, I have not, but I have one over in the box over there. I have a 3G upgrade. We will be doing that, guys. I have got still a ton of parts back here that have to get installed on this car. We're not done with the interior yet. We still have a few other things. So we will be getting all that. I'm trailering mine. Probably won't be broke in yet. Yeah, it's just a safety thing, right? I guess I'll go ahead and tell you guys. I don't know if you know it or not, but Andrew is not going to be able to make it to Ford Takeover. So he was kind of going to ride along with me like we did last time. And if anything were to happen, you know, I could always ride with him or I'd have somebody help me out. But I don't have that this year, and I'm not sure what the deal is with Zach, if he's going to go or not. So we're just going to trailer the car. Me and my dad are going to kick back. We're going to talk. We're going to have us a good ride up to Jackson, Tennessee, and just kind of enjoy hanging out. That's the only problem, you know, when you take these cars like this on such a long cruise and you have buddies that also do it, you can't talk on the way. It just kind of sucks. It was a very boring ride last time. Pro Charger. Vortec V3. How much are those Vortec V3s going for now? Let's see. Will my power adder be intercooled? Well, that all depends. We may go nitrous. So, I don't know. We're just going to have to see. Nitrous definitely is going to save some money if we go that route. So, we'll see. Put an F1R on it? Yeah. I wish. I'm restoring my 93 Fox body with a Blueprint 347. Those Blueprint engines are really good. The car that will be in the video coming up probably Tuesday or Wednesday was a Blueprint car. And, I mean, the engine runs really good. The car makes a decent power. Let's see. Hoist in the new garage. Yeah. Now, if you're talking about a lift, probably not just yet. But, yeah, we definitely have us a hoist in there. I've got a hoist here. I just keep it put up. The engine hoist. Any experience with methanol injection? I have a Kenny Bell Closezilla on my 94 Cobra, and I heard that heat soak. Yeah, so they absolutely do heat soak for sure, and methanol injection is really good if you set it up correctly. So I would absolutely look into the meth injection as an added bonus. YSI supercharged, 30 pounds of boost. Send it. Ooh, boy, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Aubrey knows what we're doing, don't you? You think they're gonna like it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Aubrey says you guys are gonna like it. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm super excited. I'm trying to downplay this right now. Just know that.
He's trying to hide how excited he is.
I'm trying to hide how excited I am and all that stuff because I mean I'm super excited about this. This is a big deal. Regardless of what we do, this is going to be a big deal. And I think that I guess just to put you in my mind for a second, kind of my thought process. Now remember, I'm talking to you like we're friends, okay? So I'm not trying to sell you anything or anything like that, but this is my thought process. So I started thinking. Last year when we went to Ford Takeover, I told a lot of you guys that we were going to be doing a 93 Cobra clone, but it was just a thought, it was just an idea, right? As soon as I got back, we started on the car. We had that car painted and running in 3 months. It was kind of officially like on the road in about 5 months. And I want this car to, it's never going to be 100% done, but I want this thing to be as close to 100% done by Ford Takeover a year later with some sort of power adder on it and it basically be my dream car in a year. That's my goal. And I want to prove to you guys, and I want you guys to see that you can do this. If I can do this, you can do it. So if I show up to Ford Takeover in 1 year with a complete car that none of us thought would have ever happened, then that proves to you guys that you can do the same thing I did. It's a lot of work, absolutely. And you don't have to do it in that time frame. The point is, it's inspiration for you guys, and I'm aware of that. It's inspiration for me too to look back on and say that I did that. So that's the mindset, okay? I don't want to show up with a half-assed car. I just don't. I want to show up with a car that no one expected to happen. So there you go.
G-Funk is brutal, of course we'll like it.
I appreciate that, G-Funk. Is Yellow Wolf still IRS? No, it is solid axle with 327 gears in it. I did a T5 last week on the floor. Yeah, Ryan, tell me about it. I tell you, the older I get, man, the harder those transmissions are to get in and out. Well, I think it's the fatter I get. That's probably what it is. Can't wait for a supercharged mine. Judging by your smirk, it's going to be huge. Yeah, Ryan. I mean, it's a power adder, so of course it's going to be huge. Whatever it is, just know that if it's nitrous, it's not going to be just a basic setup. You know, it's going to be something kind of big. If that's the case. Y18s, I have 17s. So TP, we're not even going to get into that debate. There's so many people out there that shut down at 17s. They don't want to go any bigger. 18s don't belong on Fox bodies. I disagree wholeheartedly. 18s look sick on a Fox body, if you ask me, if they're the right wheels. So it's just a matter of opinion. I like 17s, but I like 18s better. Obviously, if it's done right. I mean, you can foo bar it and not do it right. New Vortec V3. You guys are killing me, man, with this Vortec V3 stuff. That's why I love your channel. The inspiration. Yeah, John, I mean, that's what it's all about, man. I say it all the time. I know you guys probably get tired of hearing it, but it's all about inspiration. The things I do so I can inspire my own self, right? It's like, you know, sometimes you just go through the process and you bust it out and you grind it away, and then on the other side you feel differently about yourself after it's all said and done. You're like, wow, I didn't know I had it in me. That's the best feeling in the world. And to be able to share that with you guys is just huge. Because, you know, I mean, let's just be honest. Not everybody has somebody around to inspire them and to help them out. And I want to do that. I'm trying to do that. Did you ever fix the fuel line from the pressure fittings? G-Funk, are you talking about the ones where I cut the lines underneath the car? Yeah, I fixed them. Yeah, with pressure fittings. And it worked great. It still has. So we're leaving that, if that's what you're talking about. 373 and a Pro Charger will be an evil car. Absolutely. Absolutely. What else we got? Did you see anything else? Joey, I appreciate it.
03 DSG.
03 DSG, my boy Cullen's in the house tonight. Love the channel and still learn so much. I'm happy and proud of you. Thank you, Cullen. I appreciate that, man. I'm telling you, you guys don't know Cullen, but I feel like you do. Because every time we get on here, and it's like I said, I feel like I'm talking to friends and family, right? So that's how I treat you guys. And I feel like you all know Cullen, but you don't know Cullen, but you need to know Cullen. So 03 DSG, he's a mod on here. He's just a great guy. And you guys got to meet him one day. Cullen, what about Ford Takeover? Can you make it a Ford Takeover? June the 6th, man. I'd love to see you there. Maybe Cullen can go. You
Have
never
I
know.
ever met Cullen?
Did he just answer that already? So I guess he already answered it. He knew I was going to ask. Yeah, all right. Well, let's see. Am I close to Atlanta? V Hicks asked. No, about 3 hours away.
4.
Someone that doesn't even drive yet is going to argue with me about how far away we are. Fox top speed. So, Anthony, that all depends, buddy. I think back in the day they got about 140 out of one of them, maybe with 308s. Or, I think it was 308s. I don't know. It just all depends. Depends on your setup. It's all about RPM and gear ratio. Okay, that's a side conversation. Have I been to all Ford Nationals in Carlisle? No, I have not. Guys, I don't get out much. I'm pretty much a hermit, okay? I know I run a channel and we talk about Fox bodies all the time, but honestly, I don't get out much. Uh-oh, guys, it is time to end the stream. It's game over now. What? I can't eat this on camera, but I'm about to, though. All right, no, baby, we're about to wrap it up. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead. Back up for me. We're going to go ahead and wrap this video up tonight because the food is ready and I'm about to start. So we'll get just a couple questions real quick. Like I don't want to skip anybody.
Any tips on restoring quarter window moldings?
Quarter window moldings. I use the icing. It's a very, very, very lightweight Bondo filler putty. I use that. You smear it on there, sand it out, and you should be pretty good. Good night. 10-4. All right, guys.
Good night.
Yeah, I gotta go have dinner with the wife, and I don't know if there's any football on still, but I'm gonna go try to catch some of that. But anyway, guys, I hate comments are still coming in and questions and stuff, but we're gonna have to wrap it up tonight. Go ahead and close this out, and I should have a video out for you guys maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, so stay tuned for that. Go ahead and wrap this video up, and as always, thanks for watching. Always.
Always.